Collecting postage stamps is a worldwide business and hobby, which began not long after national postal authorities started to issue stamps. The very first definitive stamp with a hologram was issued in Austria in 1988. Since then, in 2005, about 50 countries have issued holographic stamps, and the total amount of different postal items with holograms is well over 100. In 1999 and 2000, there were more holographic stamps issued than in any previous years. The use of holograms on stamps seems to be more of a new and attractive decoration rather than a security measure. Holographic stamps have already become a new philatelic topical field. Probably the first time philatelists were exposed to holography was in 1974 in Sweden. At the International Stamp Exhibition, Stockholmia 74, a hologram of the coronation crown of Eric XIV from 1561 was on display at the show. On October 20th, 1971, the Swedish Post issued a series of 5 stamps featuring the royal treasures, including the crown. Since it was not possible to show the real crown at the stamp exhibition, a hologram of the crown was produced. The recording of the 8x10 off-axis transmission hologram was performed in the cellar under the Royal Castle in Stockholm. During the night of August 20th, 1974, the crown was moved from the treasury down to a room in the cellar. The hologram was installed in a special display case, in which the hologram was illuminated with yellow filtered light from a mercury arc lamp placed at the bottom of the display case. The hologram was a main attraction at the show, and people were waiting in a long line to be able to get a glimpse of the holographic crown. As a matter of fact, many people came to the stamp show just to see the hologram. In 1986, there was a Statue of Liberty hologram attached to the exhibition catalog for the U.S. Stamp Exhibition Ameriplex 86 in Chicago, which took place between May 22nd and June 1st. A smaller version of the same hologram was used for a French-American postcard, jointly issued on July 4th, 1986, for the 100-year anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. In connection with the 1986 German holographic exhibition in Karlsruhe between October 11th and December 7th, Deutsche Bundespost issued a special machine cancellation. The cancellation contained holomedia, fascination with light and sound. At an Australian stamp exhibition, Expo 88, a souvenir cover had a hologram version of the Expo 88 stamp attached to the envelope, which was issued on April 30th, 1988, the opening day of the exhibition. The Stamp World Expo was held in Brisbane, and the theme of the expo was Leisure in the Age of Technology. On November 30th, 1988, Hungary issued a stamp without a hologram, Denis Gabor, the inventor of holography. The stamp is from a series of Hungarian Nobel Prize winners. Gabor received the 1971 Physics Nobel Prize for his invention of holography, which he had done already in 1948. Not until the early 1960s, when the laser had been invented, was it possible to demonstrate the potential of Gabor's remarkable 3D imaging technique. In People's Republic of China, every year, normally on January 5th, since 1987, China National Philatelic Corporation has issued a New Year presentation folder with an embossed hologram of the animal of the year. The first such folder was the 1987 one with a hologram of a rabbit. The hologram was attached to the cover page of the folder. There are 4 ordinary Chinese stamps attached to the left inside page of the folder. The second and subsequent folders have the hologram attached inside the folder. As already mentioned in the introduction, holography was theoretically invented by Denis Gabor in 1948, but not convincingly demonstrated until the early 1960s. Since then, there have been various holographic techniques developed. Applications of holography are found in 3D display techniques, scientific high-resolution imaging applications, for recording diffractive optical elements, and many more. One important application is the use of holograms as an optical variable device on documents as a security measure. Most well known here is the use of embossed, mass-produced holograms on credit cards. These types of holograms are the ones which have been used on postage stamps. The holographic technique used for such holograms is known as rainbow hologram or Benton holograms, named after the inventor and MIT professor Stephen Benton. The advantage of this technique is that it is possible to see the image without illuminating the hologram with a laser, as well as that it is possible to make them in large quantities using simple embossing techniques. On October 18, 1988, Austria issued the first definitive postage stamp with an embossed hologram. The hologram features a 3D image of a shipping crate, which floats behind a 2D graphic, which combines a capital A and Made in Austria to highlight Austrian export. The stamp was issued at the 1988 Export Convention of the Chamber of Commerce. It is an 8-shilling stamp issued in panes of 8 stamps. 3.04 million stamps were issued. The stamp was designed by Wolfgang Stocker. The design of the hologram for the stamp was made by 3D AG in Switzerland, in cooperation with Gunther Dossmann at Holotronics, Germany, where the master was recorded. Leonard Kurtz in Germany produced the embossed holograms. Austrian Banknote Printing Company attached the holograms to the stamps as well as printed the stamps. The issue sold out in 3 days.